let's look at it. If we have this, what do we know about these pieces?
15x minus 32 has to be double to equal plus.
So this one has to be double to be this one, right? So 2 times 15x minus 17 equals 23x minus 6. Could I have half this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Works the same way, right? If I would have halved this one to equal this one, that would have been okay also. But messing with fractions is a whole nother ball game.
Wait, so why do you have to double it?
This one is 2 times, this one has to be multiplied by 2 to get this one. Or this one has to be halved to get this one. Those are your only two options. We're choosing to double this one because so we don't have to deal with fractions. Okay? All right, so I get 30x minus 34 equal to 23x minus 6. I'm going to subtract 23x from both sides. That gives me the 7x minus 34 equal to negative 6. I'm going to add 34 to both sides. I get 7x equal to 28. And x equal to 4. So I'm done, right? No, why not? They asked me for RT, so I've got to find RT. So RT is equal to 23 times 4 minus 6, which is 86. Does everybody agree? Very good. Okay. So, what have we not talked about? Talked about sides. What have we not talked about? Angles. So let's talk about some angles. All right, so let's look at it. The first thing I note is, what do I know about these two lines here that I learned in that theorem? They're parallel. So it's going to be really important to me finding out these angle measures. So as I'm doing that, let's say you can't tell me the angle measure unless you tell me why that angle measure is that way. So what you got?
Measure of the angle 4 is 127. That's all it's meant to.
No. My parallel lines are here.
Oh.
My parallel lines are here. These are not parallel, right? What you got, Centel?
I said measure angle 2 is 53 because 127 is angle 2 is a linear pair.
Okay, that's great. Not totally wrong at all. He says that angle 120, the 127 degrees and the angle 2 are a linear pair, and so 2 is how much? I'll take that, but I'd really like for you to compare them to the parallel lines for today. Okay, so in a minute I may ask you how else could you have found number 2. We'll give it a minute though. All right, what else do you know? Tell me another one. Sometimes taking your whole notebook, pick it up, and turn it to where your parallel lines are facing you. Now can you see some things? These are your parallel lines. These are your transversals.
Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, so corresponding.
Angle 1 and angle 2 are corresponding. So that means if angle 2 is 53, then angle 1 is 53. All right, what else? Somebody different.
4 would be 59
Why?
because of corresponding angle.
Absolutely. 4 is also 59 because of corresponding angles. What else? If I've got 2 and 4, how could I find 3?
Subtract from 180.
That's a triangle. So somebody tell me what angle 3 is.
68.
68. All right. Just looking for angle 5. And I'd like for it to be an angle relationship with the parallel lines. What kind of angles are these?
So all linear.
Not this one and this one.
Second.
Consecutive interior, and so they are what? Consecutive interiors are what? I want to check that. Consecutive interiors are what? Supplementary, and so angle 5 is 121. All right, you see what's not going away? They're not going to the entire year. So if you aren't comfortable with them, I recommend working on that, looking at them daily. All right, one more. Let's find X again. Still making me giggle today. This morning I said I don't want to find my X, if you don't mind. Some days it's just funny. All right, this angle right here, I'm going to call 7x plus 4 degrees. And this angle right here, I'm going to call 10x minus 11 degrees. All right, so tell me what relationship those two angles have.
Corresponding.
They're corresponding. What does that mean?
They're like they change
They're equal to each other. So that means I can take 10x minus 11 and equal it to 7x plus 4. So I'm going to subtract 7x from both sides. I get 3x minus 11 equal to 4. I'm going to add 11 to both sides. I get 3x equal to 15. I divide by 3, and x equals 5. So is that what I was looking for? They could have asked me some angle measures. They didn't. They asked me for the x. Any questions? Awesome. All right.